If you're in the streetwear but don't know what your style is, or you're tired of trying to copy every hype fit you see online on Instagram and TikTok, then this is for you. You don't need $1,000 to have drip. In fact, some of the cleanest streetwear comes from people who had to get creative on a budget. Let's break down exactly how to find your style without going broke. But before we get into everything, y'all do me a favor and subscribe and like this video if you're trying to find your style, and go ahead and follow me on all socials. When it comes to streetwear, it isn't one size fits all. You gotta figure out your lane first, and here are the 5 main streetwear styles that I see the most right now. First, you have the thrift/vintage core, which consists of thrifted graphic tees, worn Levi's, Carhartt jackets, things of that nature. Second, you have the minimalist clean fit, which consists of earth tones, neutral colors, muted sneakers, etc. Third, you have the TikTok trend core, which consists of wide leg cargos, sambas, oversized tees, pants, everything, the stuff that you'll normally see on your FYP page or your Explore page on Instagram. Fourth, you have the designer streetwear, which consists of, like a little mix between like your gallery department and Hellstar stuff you've seen lately, the Balenciaga, the Chrome Hearts, etc. And then you have the alt streetwear, which consists of, like the affliction, Y2K, the grunge type of look, skater, however you want to describe it. But all in all, plenty of options when it comes to streetwear. And in my opinion, the best way to figure out which style best suits you is just to see which pictures you normally save on your Explore page and that you like whenever you're scrolling. The second step when it comes to figuring out your streetwear style is going to be to build around the basics. Your style starts with a foundation. Before buying the crazy graphic tees or hoodies or hype sneakers, make sure your basics are strong. This is going to consist of a clean, plain tee, whether white, black, or gray, from places like Uniqlo, H&M, Pro Club, or in my case right now, a white beater. Sometimes you're going to want to throw in things like cargos, vintage denim. These could be things like, Wrangler, Levi's, 501s, just baggy denim jeans. And then, go-to sneakers like Air Force One, something that's real simple. It's not about what you wear, it's how you wear it. So now let's show how to put some of these basics together. So the first basic you're going to want to have is just a pair of regular old denim jeans. In this case, I got a pair of distressed baggy denim pants. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong. Light, neutral, if I wanted to throw on any kind of top here, it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I paired it here with just, the white beater, just to show, the basic symmetry again, with my cherry 12s on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Something simple. If I had a white tee on, a hoodie, or anything like that, it look flea. And here I'm gonna show an example of that by putting on this red crop flannel, and just showing how it pairs with kind of anything. This could have been any color flannel with any color shoes. I ain't gonna lie, this fit would have been on point. So, just a little step-by-step example of how, denim can up your game. Just find a good pair of denim. The next basic item on the list, is just a pair of cargos, timeless piece, can never go wrong. Very, very versatile, good for utility. If I wanted to put 1,000 things in my pockets, I could. Always gonna be fly. I can switch it up with anything. White beater on top, I can have a hoodie on, graphic tee, it don't matter. So, cargos, go ahead and get you a pair. And lastly, and to be honest, probably the most important basic I have on my list is just a solid, good pair of black pants. You can never go wrong with black pants. You can dress them up, dress them down, white tee, black tee, gray, it don't matter. Graphic tees, hoodies, it really don't matter. In my case right now, I got a pair of contrast stitch black pants just to add a little flavor. But if I'm y'all guys, the first thing I'm going to add into my collection right now is a pair of good black pants. And the last step I'm going over with you guys today to help find your style is to shop smart. The key is you don't need to get a new haul every month. The real drip and how fly you is depends on how you hunt and flip. Feel me? You gotta hit the thrifts, hit the flea markets, see who's selling what on Instagram, check Grailed, Depop, look for timeless pieces like cargos, graphic tees, jackets, and just lowball them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the risk? You send an offer, they gonna accept it. A lot of people these days in this economy, they looking for some bread. So you know what I mean, see something and lowball them. You feel me? Also, you can learn to rework, distress, crop, dye, you know, all that stuff. You know, hit YouTube University, it's gonna show you how to do all of that. But the most essential thing really is just to hit Depop and Grub. Scroll on there, you know, type in things like streetwear, baggy pants, the stuff, you know, that you're interested in. I promise you can find somebody selling it for the low. Go ahead and trade with the homies, hit resale apps, Facebook Marketplace. I promise you, all of that stuff that you interested in, I promise you somebody selling it for the low. You know what I mean? What's the point in going to the mall and spending $100 on a t-shirt when $100 can potentially get you 5 or 6 shirts online? So that's just my 2 cents on it. And to go ahead and wrap this up, I just want to say that finding your streetwear style is going to be a journey. You're going to try things that don't work, and to be honest, that's a part of it. Start with your base, study what inspires you, and add in pieces that feel true to you, not just on TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest. If you're figuring out your style, go ahead and hit the comments and drop a fit page below, and I'll check it out. I really hope that this helped you, and if it did, please subscribe and like the video. I'll drop new fits and fashion game every week. Until next time, YouTube family, I'm out.